allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That branch, please stand or raise your hand or whatever so that we can recognize you. The United States Army was established in April of 1775. It is the old establishment of the Army by the Constitutional Congress. The central design of the flag is the original seal of the U.S. War Office. The Army motto is, "This we will defend." The Navy also has its roots in the American Revolution. The current Navy flag was dedicated in April of 1959. Prior to that date, the Navy carried several unofficial flags for over 60 years. The central design is the official seal of the Department of the Navy. The Navy motto is Non Civis Sed Patre, which means not self, but country. The Air Force has its roots in the U.S. Army. In 1918, the U.S. Army Air Service was established. In 1926, it was changed to the U.S. Army Air Corps. The U.S. Air Force, as a separate branch of the Armed Forces, was created in 1947. The flag is ultramarine blue, which is the branch colors of the Air Force. There are 13 colonies surrounding the Air Force crest. The Air Force motto is Integrity, Service, Excellence. The United States Marine Corps. The Marine Corps has its roots back to the American Revolution and was established in November 1775. The Marines have carried several different flags into battle. In 1925, the Marine Corps adopted their official colors of gold and scarlet. The current Marine flag was adopted in January of 1939. The Marine Corps motto is Semper Fidelis, which means always faithful. The United States Coast Guard. The U.S. Coast Guard was established in 1915 with the merger of the U.S. Revenue Cutter Service, formed in 1790, and the U.S. Life Saving Service, formed in 1789, was merged to become the United States Coast Guard. In the center of the flag is the U.S. Coast Guard coat of arms. The Coast Guard motto is Semper Paratus, which means always ready.
details. Right base. Forward march.
If you have received a Purple Heart, please stand. The badge of military merit is America's oldest military decoration. It was established by General George Washington on August 7, 1782, at its headquarters at Newbury-on-the-Hudson in New York. The award fell into disuse following the Revolutionary War and was not proposed again officially until after World War I. The Purple Heart is the only decoration that attests, without question, to the bearer having been in combat, and one that an individual cannot be recommended for. The Purple Heart is presented to those who are wounded by instruments of war in the hands of the enemy. It recognizes the contribution of these brave men and women and what they gave to their country. The rifle is placed in the ground. It is silent now. It is no longer needed because the job has ended for this soldier. The helmet is placed on the rifle stock. It is filled with memories of home, family, and war. The boots are placed on each side of the rifle, telling everyone to walk a mile in my boots before you criticize a soldier. The American flag is placed at the base of the battlefield cross, signifying that America does care.
It was originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is a canton of blue containing the stars representing states our veterans served in uniform. The canton field of blue dresses from left to right and is inverted only when draped as a pall on a casket of a veteran who has served our country honorably in uniform. The first fold of our flag is the symbol of life. The second fold is the symbol of our belief in the eternal life. The third is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing our ranks who gave a portion of life for the defense of our country and to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature, for as American citizens trusting in God, it is in Him we turn to in times of peace as well as in times of war. for his divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country. For in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country in dealing with other countries, may she always be right. But it still is our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold reminds us of the 6 battle-weary fighters who vigilantly struggled to the top of Mount Suribachi on Iwo Jima during World War II. Once there, they proudly raised above the battle our flag, the symbol that we all hold dear, the symbol of freedom, democracy, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It is our duty to defend the flag which stands for them all. The seventh fold is for our arch slide. It is with our hearts that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, and that we are an inclusive nation of all faiths and people. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day, and to honor Mother, for whom it flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood, who has been through their faith, love, loyalty, and devotion, that the character of the men and women who have made this country great has been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to Father, for he too has given sons and daughters for the defense of our country since he or she was first born. The 11th fold in the eyes of the sacrifice, suffering, and bloodshed by those of the original 13 colonies who never gave up hope nor courage for the day they would be free from the yoke of tyranny imposed upon them by their mother country. After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones and who were followed by their comrades, shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today.